Farming is a risky business, and only getting riskier with changes in climate and weather patterns. There are a whole bunch of things that can go wrong, even a stampede of elephants running across your field.
I worked in insurance, and I know that insurance companies would love to sell protection to small-scale farmers. But they have a problem. How do you collect individual data for over 100 million small farms across a country like India?
That's what we're building at Viridis. To learn more, visit viridisrs.com. Farming is a risky business. You can lose your crop to pests, diseases, floods, drought. Last February, a village in India reported that they lost 80% of their crops to a hailstorm. So if you lose your crops, and that's all you have, which is reality for millions of the poorest people in the world, how do you recover? That's where insurance companies can help farmers. Being insured means that you can feed your family even after a catastrophe, and you can sow your fields the next season. Insurance companies would love to sell insurance to farmers, but the average farm size in India is only 3 acres. Imagine trying to visit over 100 million tiny farms in order to check their insurance claims. It's just not possible. And so, smallholder farmers typically get insurance at the village level. But if you have 2 farmers in a village who are growing the same crop in the same area, they may have a 10x difference in yield. Now, that farmer who grew less, he may be desperate for an insurance claim, but he may not get it simply because his neighbors grew more. There's technology to work on this. Insurance companies need better data to make better products. Satellite has been tried, but their pixel size is too large for the small plots in India. Drones produce very high-quality data, but you have to drive the drone out to the fields and then fly it to maybe cover 1,000 acres in a day. That gets really expensive when you try to scale it up to cover, say, a district of over 1 million acres. So what's needed is cheap, wide area, plot-specific data. That's where we come in. Viridis Remote Sensing is made up of Hee-Jae Cho, who has 18 years of experience in the insurance industry as an actuary and an underwriter. She brings with extensive knowledge and network. Karthik Mahalingam is an experienced lawyer who's worked with several VCs, and me, Mark Jeanette. During my PhD at MIT, I spent 5 years focused specifically on remote sensing for small plot agriculture. Working with the Tata Center, I went back and forth to India and developed a set of image processing algorithms that allow the collection of small plot data over wide areas using a small manned airplane, like a Cessna. A manned airplane can fly higher, faster, and farther than drones. And using our proprietary algorithms, we can collect small plot data over an area more than 100 times of the area that the drone can cover. Putting a multispectral camera on the plane allows us to see what the farmer is growing, whether their crop is suffering from disease or pest, and to get an estimate for yield at the end of the season. Providing better data to insurance companies will allow them to better manage their risk, improve their product, and reduce the cost of insurance. But most importantly, it'll allow them to actually deliver on that farmer's need for an individual crop insurance product. We have formed a company in India, and later in September, I will join Hee-Jae, who's already there, to go and run our first full season pilot, where we'll collect aerial data, and in parallel, we'll measure what's going on the ground in order to prove our technology in the geography where it's meant to be used. We're working with Bajaj Allianz, one of the leading provider of crop insurance in India, a prospective partner and future first customer. We're also supported by the Syngenta Foundation and the AIM Foundation. Crop insurance in India already brings in $4 billion of premium every year, but only 1/4 of farmers are actually insured. By helping insurance companies improve their product and serve individual farmers, we expect to unlock the remainder of that $16 billion premium market. But India isn't the only country in the world that has a large number of small farms. Worldwide, there are over 500 million farms that are less than 5 acres. Unlocking that market has the potential to open up $100 billion in insurance premiums. We've secured funding from the Grow Accelerator in Singapore, which will help us reach beyond India. In India, our pilot starts in November, and we'll start signing up new customers for the following season. Viridis RS, we are Viridis RS. We help farmers through better data. Please come and talk to us at our booth to hear more. Thank you.